Hey guys, it's here time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. Today I want to talk a little bit to Gullible. I don't know if he'll ever see it, but I have a few things on my mind that I would like to get off of my chest in as critiquey of a way as possible, in a non-ranting way as possible, just to get a few thoughts out there that I think is important. Maybe I'm off case, maybe I'm off track, maybe Gullible will never see this, maybe owner? Maybe owner will never see this, maybe the other owners will never see this system config. But I feel like if I get this out there, things have a way of getting around. So maybe an inkling of what I'm talking about will get to them, and maybe you guys will agree with me on some things. So here we go. Here it is. Server counts are down. That is a fact. I don't know if spending is down, but I feel like by proxy, if server count is down, the spending amount is probably down as well. And I think that there's three main reasons for why the server count is down, and I have some suggestions, as the title suggests, for what they could do to help with that. The first one, they're already working on. They're resetting in a few days, and that's a whole other issue. Actually, it's 2 days, but we had a 3-day notice that they are resetting, and they're resetting, and the servers are going to be down for an undetermined amount of time, which, by the way, I don't know if I will be able to record enough in advance to make up that dead space, so if that does happen, I will find something else to record, probably Sky Factory, which is the closest to this series, but there's only so much I can do. I can't record 15 episodes in advance without any notice. I did do that for Christmas, but I knew that weeks in advance that I was going to have to do that, and so I planned a ton of episodes and what to do. There's no way I could do that now. Anyway, but with that said, they're resetting every single realm because they're rolling out a lot of changes. So that was actually going to be my first suggestion, is not be so stagnant with changes. Add more things, remove things that maybe aren't as popular, so that you get feedback and whatnot. The duel is fantastic. I love the duel. Keep that. Please keep that. The warp mine, also great addition. Very nice. Appreciated that addition a lot. When they added parkours and dropplers and droppers, that was fantastic. Well done. But keep adding stuff like that. Remove stuff that people don't care about. For example, scratch cards. Nobody likes scratch cards. Good idea in theory. Nobody likes them. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Go away. Just go away. Don't give it to us as a thank you. Don't give it to us as a sorry the server went down. Get rid of scratch cards. Get rid of these gambler crates. Nobody does this. Nobody does this. Get rid of it. And add other crates that people will enjoy. I had a suggestion a while back for a gauntlet crate key, and I thought it was a fantastic idea myself, where you go to the gauntlet and it's a very simple parkour, if there is even a parkour, and you gotta fight mobs through it. One, you gotta fight through a bunch of creepers without dying, and one, you're in a very simple parkour, but there's skeletons shooting at you, so you have to time your jumps properly. And there will be stuff to block, and stuff like that. and you get one shield, and once that shield is up, if you didn't make it through the parkour, then you lose, you know, because they're going to knock you off. I thought that was a great idea, and it wouldn't be that difficult to implement. They already have the functionality in place for the parkour, so why don't I? And Gullible even commented that he liked the idea, which was interesting, which is good. We like it when we get feedback, but they never added it. It just kind of was forgotten. So, you know, stuff like that. Give us more stuff like that. We all like that stuff. You want to retain your people, make changes. So they're changing something. They're changing a lot of things according to that forums post. So much that I guess the sagas are playing on a beta map, which, again, now I kind of have an issue with that because now they get an unfair advantage because they know all the mechanics changes and then we don't. But hey, whatever is what it is. They get what they get. They get what they need. We have a saga on our island. I don't know if he's staying with us or not. I haven't had that conversation with him yet, but he's more than welcome to. If he gets to at least we'll have an idea of what's going on. But a lot of you guys will not have any idea, or at least with some of the more game-breaking or game-changing mechanics. But they're making changes, so they're changing things up, which is what a server needs, which a server like this needs to survive. Some of the big servers like World of Minecraft or whatever, or Hypixel, I mean World of Minecraft, but like Hypixel, that server's been around forever. They don't need to make a whole lot of changes, and they still survive. You know, it is what it is. But this server needs constant change, constant new things, and get rid of stuff that people don't like. The mob coin is another polarizing thing that not a lot of people that are happy with. Me, for example, I hate the mob coins. I hate that I have to grind and farm them. I get that good stuff should be hard to work for, but spending, you know, 2 hours a day every single day just to barely keep up with the spawners I'm placing it's too much. It's too grindy. So I would listen to the people maybe and at least change how they're done. Make them less expensive. I don't know, but that's the number one but suggestion I have is to make that change. Number two. The number two reason why I feel the pay to win, I just revealed what number two was. It's too pay to win. There's too much pay to win going around. I think a part of it has to do with the rewards. The rewards are steadily getting better and better, and you know there's pros and cons to that as well. For example, I spent a lot more of my own money before I had the option to win is top rewards. So now that I win is top rewards, I'm not really spending a whole lot of my own money anymore because I don't need to, which was great for me, but not necessarily for the server. If you're worried about earning money, of course they still make their money. It's a business, so don't forget that. And I'm not saying pay to win is bad, but if you're worried about your overall server count and the amount of players you have, you may want to take a look at the pay to win side of things and maybe restructure a little bit. Now, there's got to be some, because it is a business, but maybe you should make some changes to help other people out be on the same level as the people that pay to win. Now, when it comes to certain things like buying boosters and buying pets, I mean, the people that don't spend money, yeah, you're never going to be on the same level as them. But when you look at some of these crates, maybe all of these should be available to everybody. Like right now, you got to pay money to get droppers, and that's the best way to get TTs. Well, maybe you should give these away sometimes instead. And then you have these parkours, which are great. Everybody gets them, but the rewards stink. And then, of course, my biggest suggestion: make these actually worth farming. Make them worth opening. Right now, they are crap. They're crap. The stuff that you get in here is crap. Even if you are lucky enough to get a treasure crate, at 0.01% chance. You're probably not going to get anything in the, it's actually treasure chest, but whatever. You're probably not going to get anything in the treasure chest anyway, because those rewards kind of suck too. This isn't worth farming. It's not, there's not even T3s in here. This is not worth farming. So why have them? If you're not going to make them worthwhile, why have them? If you want to make these worthwhile, put ranks in here. Put ranks in here, and then everybody will be on the same level. Everybody will, even if the rank, even if it's a 0.1% chance to get a T-Rex, people will farm XP keys just for that 0.1%, just for that off chance that they'll get it. And then that creates a whole level of stuff to do. You can make XP farms, different styles of ways to get experience. You can do your cobble generator, and your minions get experience that way, and they also make money at the same time. I mean, they make money with blaze farms, but not very much. I've never done a test if a cobble gen makes more than a blaze farm, but now I just gave me an idea for another episode, so I'm probably going to do that now. For next season, though, not this season. I would need to make a lot of blazes for that. But anyway, yeah. So make these things that are in game, that are not costing money. Make them worthwhile. Make people want to farm them. Make people want to get them. And you decrease the pay to win without pissing off the pay to win people. And you make the game more fun all around, because a lot of the fun in Skyblock is the unknown of what you can get. Is the, well, I can open this crate key and I can get something really cool. And I'm going to work hard to get that something really cool. Well, that's not here anymore. It used to be. Way back when, you used to be able to get ranks and stuff in these, like, even basic keys. You could get a T-Rex rank. That's gone now. It's not even an option. And it's possible that it never was, because I never heard of anyone getting one. But it looked like there was, because the thing said there was. So, you know, that was fun. That was fun to open those keys. Now it's just like, well, I gotta open my basics because it's a part of my daily chores. So there's no fun. The fun's gone. You want to retain your people. Give them something to look forward to, and that is something to look forward to. The daily key-alls are a part of that as well. Yeah, sure, it's great that we get the daily basic keys, but when you look at what you get out of those daily basic keys, it's just like, well, I'll log to get them and I'll open them, but, you know, whatever. I'll just, you know, I open them because I have to. And that, you know, that's why people aren't continuing. That's why people give up and don't come back. Because, you know, I'm going to go to another server that does those kinds of things. Like the Christmas gifts that we got. Everybody got a Christmas gift. Now, I really thought the book that they wrote was a nice thing, was a nice touch, and it's actually kind of touching on my third point, which I need to hurry up and get to. It's kind of touching on my third point a little bit, but not a whole lot. That book that they did, what they wrote, the little thanks for our server, thanks for playing on our server, we appreciate you guys, that kind of thing. You know, that was, I thought that a lot of people were like, I want to create. But no, I thought that was cool. That was a nice little touch. Sure, if they did that every week, then I'd be like, okay, that's enough. But that was cool. I appreciated that. At least I did anyway. And then, of course, the 25 days of the Advent rewards. While most of the Advent rewards weren't very good, that was a cool little thing that keeps you guessing. You don't know what you're going to get. You log on every day to get them because I want to know what I'm going to get. Those kinds of things. That was a nice touch. But then they ended it with the Christmas gift. With the little Santa Claus floating up in the air, and 99% of the server got like 5 creepers or 24 diamond blocks or a cell wand, and that is not what I'm talking about. It should have been something good, not a 1% chance of something good. If you really want to tell the server thank you, you know, stop with the scrunched up butthole and give us something. Give us something that is like, whoa, that's cool. And, you know, then you can kind of, and that goes into what I'm talking about, leveling the playing field a little bit without angering the pay-to-win people. You know, why didn't you give us like a stack of villager spawners, or 100 million, or a mega charge, or 10 advanced keys or something? I mean, make the gift good. If you're gonna give a gift, you know, put a little bit more love into it, is my suggestion to the owners that will probably never even see this. Maybe they will, I don't know. Okay, the third, and I think the most important, and the one where I have to be a little bit careful on, because on my stream the other day I ranted and I was kind of harsh, and it was on Twitch, fortunately, so the evidence is gone, because Twitch doesn't save, at least not forever anyway. Make us feel like you care about us a little bit more. Don't be so impersonal. And don't get me wrong, I know that Gullible, System, and Config, I know they care about us. Okay? I know that they know that without us there is no Minesaga Skyblock. They couldn't possibly not see that. They're not stupid. They're clearly not stupid. They've put together a wonderful Skyblock server that a lot of us play on. But sometimes they do things that make us feel like all they really care about are the numbers, the analytics, the big picture, when we really need them to feel like they care about me. I need them to feel like they care about me. You need them to feel like they care about you, each player, each specific person. And that Christmas gift was a nice touch. That definitely was a step in the right direction. More stuff like that. Less stuff like 3-day notice for a reset. Not a lot of people are too happy about that. I feel like it was a panic move because they feel like the server count is going down, and I'm guessing the money spent count is going down, but I don't actually know that for a fact because I don't have any feelers there. But it's, you know, it's easy to tell if the server counts are going down because, well, they're going to be down. They're going to be real low now, so this isn't fair because we're resetting. But look, that's less than. That's what, 700 people total, maybe. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. And it's been a little bit better than that, but not much better. And I think a part of the reason is because of things like the no notice for a reset. It feels like a panic move to me. Like, oh my gosh, we need to do something drastic, or this is going to fail. And whenever you do stuff like that, people see it and they feel it. And usually what comes out, the resulting product, is not going to be the best thing for the server. Now, I'm not predicting that. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But I mean, it's you know, history has a tendency of repeating itself. So it's a little concerning. And another point that I have to make on this, and it's happened to me a couple of times, but one time in specific, I've mentioned it before, but when you have a cobble generator and a minion attached to a cobble generator, the water source, the lava source, and by proxy the cobble that generates, and the minion, they all have to be in the same chunk, or else they don't work. The cobble stops generating. I posted a bug report on this long time ago. And response was, or maybe I posted a bug on because I couldn't get a minion to connect to a chest or something. I don't know. It was something like that. That's not the point. The point is, I posted a bug report. I said, here's my island. I'm on Jurassic. I followed all of their rules. And the response was, I cannot recreate this glitch. I'm closing this thread, and you can't reply, and it's done. Dust my hands off. I'm done. That did not make me feel like they cared about me and the issue that I was having. I had a real issue that was affecting my gameplay. And if I was a younger version of myself, I would say, okay, then I'm gonna leave because you don't care. Why am I gonna play on a server that doesn't care? Obviously, I'm a little older now. I'm a little wiser now, and I realize that they have a lot of stuff on their plate and they have to prioritize. I get that, but I don't feel like that's the proper way to handle that situation. They could have at least TP'd to my island and said, okay, let's try to diagnose this. This is clearly a bug. It's affecting you, so it's potentially going to affect others. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out why this is happening. But no, they just closed the thread. No, we're good. We're good. We can't recreate it, so it doesn't exist. And that bothered me a lot when it happened. I ended up figuring out what my issues were. And fixed it, and I actually helped a lot of other people that were having the same issue. But I shouldn't have to do that. It should have been top down kind of thing. So stuff like that. My suggestion is to not just brush things like that aside. It's to show the people that we know you care. I know that you care about us, but show us that you care, and you're going to see a difference in server counts. More people are going to come on to play, more people are going to be willing to spend money, and you're going to stay alive when other Skyblock servers or other servers in general fail, because it just looks like all that they're looking at is the green dollar sign. And we know that that's not all you're looking at, but sometimes it feels that way. For example, there is an exclusive Saga chat where you respond. Gullible, I should say you, like he's watching this. Gullible responds to people in the Saga chat, which is great. It's a way to suggest things. It's a way to let them know something's wrong. It's a way to even report people, even though it's really not the way to report people. It's not the proper, but whatever, it happens. And that's fantastic, but it's only for the 20 or so sagas. Nobody else gets that. And I think it was in Legends chat too, but I'm assuming the Legend chat is gone for the Saga chat. I don't actually know how all that works. But I mean, if you want to talk to Gullible or owner or config or owner, I did it again, or system or config, you really can't. Now sometimes you can ask a question in the Discord general, and Gullible just happens to be around and go, oh hey, you do this, and that we definitely appreciate that, because when it's coming from the owner, we know it's true. But 99% of the questions that get asked in the Discord general is just, it has to go through a mod or something, which again, they delegate, get that stuff out, to the right person. But other times, those that don't know a mod or don't have access to that, all you can really do is post a bug report or in the forums. And then when you do that, you kind of get brushed aside, like your bug isn't important, like happened to me. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Sometimes it doesn't feel like they really care about the individual person. And I'm not trying to bash the owners, because I love what they've done. They've made a fantastic server. It's very fun to play on. There's just a few things that I think that could be done just a little bit differently that I think would put it over the top. And they could compete with servers like Hypixel, for example. They're just right there. I feel like they're just right there on the cusp of getting there. I mean, they've got YouTuber support. And, they're just so close. I feel like this just a little bit could put them over the top, and I feel like everything would be better for everyone involved. And by all means, do not go to the owners and complain to them about stuff that I'm talking about. It's as much as I want my suggestions to get to them for them to hear, I don't want a bunch of backlash at them. I don't want insults thrown at them, and I don't want them to feel like we don't care about them, because it goes both ways. They need to feel like we care to a degree. I mean, in the end, it is a business, and it's like Donald Trump. Half of the people that work for him or give him money for services or whatever, or buildings or whatever, hate him. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care if people hate him because he's rich. Now, of course, that's not a fair analogy. I'm not saying Gullible is Donald Trump, but that's just a point. Don't take that to him either. That's not a fair analogy. It's just me making a point. But anyway, and we do care about them, and I do care about them. They're human beings, the three of them, and they're working hard to put out a good product, not just to make money, but so that people can have fun. And we know that, we see that, and we have fun. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching me talk about them. So don't give them a hard time, because that's not fair for them. Be nice. Suggest things that, like I'm doing, that you feel like will better the game for everyone, better the server for everyone. Not just the top 1% that spends the money. Because while they'll keep the paycheck coming in, they won't keep the server running. People will not keep competing on a server that nobody plays on. And if nobody's playing on it, they won't be getting nearly as much money, so the rewards would go away or change. And if the rewards go away or change drastically, the pay-to-win people go too. So, it's a fine line. You have to keep the masses, otherwise the competition trickles down and goes away. So that's it. Those are my suggestions. Like I said, hopefully some of this gets to the owners, and hopefully they don't take offense to anything I've said. I've tried to be as constructive as possible, trying not to be insulting. I know that they care about us. I just feel like we deserve more of an effort to show that they care. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear your guys' opinions. Again, I do not know how long the downtime is going to be for the servers to be down. There's some sort of beta testing that's going to go down with the sagas, like I said. And I don't know how long that's going to take. So hopefully there's not too much downtime. Like I said, I'll fill in the space with something. It just might not be Skyblock. And I don't want to just fill it up with crap either. Watch me do 20 parkours or watch me open a bunch of crates. I've done that enough already to this point, that I don't need to do that anymore. It'd be better off just uploading nothing, or streaming something else or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys would want to see that, but I don't think it's necessary. That is gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Love all you. Take it easy.